Hey guys, I'm making another video today and then I'll make another video tomorrow. This is my current, what I think will happen this year um for the house, what the house is going to look like. And these the lean and likely have already been characterized, but the ones that I think that will flip, honestly, I'll just I'm putting there for a reason. So automatically I think that you know the consensus right here is showing that these two are supposedly like swing. So if you know Mike Garcia, he's um, in a second term. He won in a blue wave year, and I think that this red wave year, even though redistricting made his district more Democrat, I do think that he will, if I can characterize it, he will win, but barely lean. I do think that Democrats are going to pick up California's 22nd though, just because of how much more Democrat is gotten since redistricting. Because looking at this, the California's 22nd is R D plus 10 versus D plus 8. Actually, yeah. So I think it's going to be close, but it's not going to be enough to where Republicans can win that seat. Um, I do think that Republicans are going to be able to pick up this seat in Oregon. Not by much, but I do think that they will pick up that seat. It's not looking too good for them in this seat, and honestly, I think that there's a actually since there's a Democrat incumbent, I do think that he'll barely hold on, but it's not enough to where Republicans are going to be able to pick it up. I do think that if I can get to Washington, Washington's map is, I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's not great. They didn't gerrymander it like the crap out of it. They did make more safe districts, but it's compared to some others, it's not bad. I do think like with the national environment, even though this district does have an incumbent, I do think that Republicans are. I wish they had a tilt column in here, but you can't do tilt column. So honestly, I think that this is going to be lean, and I think that you know I'm not sure if Yvette Harrell is a Hispanic or not, but I think if she does have Hispanic origins, I do think she could pick this up. Well, keep her seat. So I do think that she will win this by a tilt margin. I do, Colorado's eighth. I think if I'm correct, I looked at this one fairly recently. Colorado's, I think, eighth district, eighth or yeah, the eighth district is R plus three. So I imagine that it naturally would go to the Republicans if they pick a decent nominee. Um, I think there's another toss up in there. No, okay, there's not. I do think you know she's serving in her second term, but it's got a. Hang on one second, if I could. My computer's a little slow. I do think that with the R plus two, and then even though she's an incumbent, ah, one second, bye bye. No kid. Um, Sheriff Davids, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to win re-election. I would say that. Oh, it's also in litigation. I would say that he could possibly win it. Well, lose it because it's an R plus three, and I do think that he will lose it. But he did. It's an R plus three seat, and he was the incumbent. So I mean, yeah, he's gonna win this. Well, he's not gonna win this. He's gonna lose his seat, but it's not gonna be by much. I do think that Republicans are gonna pick up the 28th district. Calling me crazy, but I think didn't they lose their? Okay, who lost their incumbent? One of these guys here lost an incumbent, if I'm correct. But I do think that they very well could pick up this seat. It's, I mean, yeah, it's more of a, if I can pull this one up, it's a D+7, but honestly, this place it swings so heavy Republican in 2020. I do think that they're going to pick up that district right there. Um, I don't know why they have Tennessee's 5th district as clean. I live in this state. This state is like this district is safe Republican, and let me show you what I mean by safe Republican. They basically split my home state's capital into three districts, which is Republicans' version of gerrymandering. But they had to do what they had to do. You know, well, not had to do what they had to do. They drew this map in such a weird way. But honestly, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. It's not my job to. Um, Basically, just made this a R+15, which is safe. So I do think that this is gonna be safe. Illinois, yeah, I don't know. Illinois' map, if I could pull it up. Now they gerrymandered the fudge out of this. And let me show you, like, what are these lines of, like, how, okay, this was a fairly clean map, but it went from this to this ugly abomination. Like, we have to figure out how to stop gerrymandering, but that's besides the point today. Well, of today's video. Um, it's a D+4 district. I do think that Democrats are going to win this ugly district. And honestly, I do think that it's going to be likely. Actually, not likely. It's going to be lean. Ah, I can't see. Sorry. Apologize for not being able to see. But also, what do they have? I think that district 538E. Yeah, it's D+7. Um. Oh God. No, North Carolina's district. It's not good. Uh. Yeah, North Carolina. I think Republicans tried to gerrymander this state, and Democratic Supreme Court didn't take it too well. Now, this is a R+3 seat, so I do think that, without a doubt, in a red wave year, Republicans are going to be able to pick up this seat. So good job on that. Well, actually, not good job on that, but, and I honestly think Maryland, I think, yeah, Maryland's map, Abigail Spanberger is probably one of the, Young Kim won this district, but I do think that she is a very strong incumbent, so I do think that she will win in this district, but it's going to be closer. I can't remember how. I think it went to Biden by 6. I think, and then like this place has like this, but it's an R+6. Like this area right here is an R+6 right here. So I do think that they will pick up that seat, or yeah, they will pick up that seat. Let's see here. I'm trying to look at Michigan's map. If this is Michigan's map, yeah. So this is R+1. It's red wave here. They'll pick up that seat, and I think that they'll probably pick up these 2 seats, and then Republicans will lose this seat near the Grand Rapids. So I do think that Republican flip and then Democrat flip. If I can actually hang on, and then yeah, I think that's what, unless the margin was, no, it's R+9. Oops. I don't know. I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, guys. Pennsylvania. If I can go to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's map, actually fairly clean map. I don't know why it would be in litigation, but it's not the cleanest, but it is definitely could be worse. Connor Lamb, I'm not sure if he's going to win. I don't think he's running for re-election. It's a D+1 district, and I do think that he will. If he's running for re-election, he'll pick up the seat. But I think with Republicans, they're going to do very well in these two places, and I think that they're going to flip those two seats. And also do think that Maryland's second seat will flip if I can click on it without messing this up. Do think they're going to flip that seat, and if I can show, oh yeah, I forgot Minnesota. Always forget Minnesota. Um, it's just like one of those states where, yeah, it's like nothing happens in the state, nothing interesting. Um, they got a Democratic incumbent. It's D+1. I think that Republicans have a chance there, but I think that's near the suburbs, so I do think that Democrats are going to win it. Um, ooh, is this the last district? No, I have to do Ohio. God, I hate this state's uh, map. It's not great. I hate these two states. Like the most like how they drew their maps. New York and Ohio, both their maps are disgusting. Especially California. Actually, no, California is not terrible. But the independent commissions, like what they did with Colorado, Arizona. Well, actually, I wouldn't say much. Arizona's more of a gerrymander, but like Nevada's a gerrymander too. But like states like Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Colorado, their independent commissions maps weren't terrible, and I don't think that Virginia's maps was terrible either. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and characterize this. This one, it went by. It has a Democrat incumbent, but it's an R+7 and went to Trump by 7. I think that easy flip for Republicans. Um, if I can't see any, how many swing? Let's see here. Okay, so there's two. At least it shows here two swing seats. And they have this characterized, but I think this likely Republican. I do think that Anthony Gonzalez is going to win this seat. I think at least yeah, because it's R+2, it's open, and then this one it's got a Republican incumbent, but it's a D+3. But I still think it's barely going to win. Like Republicans are barely going to win it just because of national environment. But I do think that in 2024, 2026, Republicans very well will lose the seat. All right, guys, this is my prediction. Actually, no, I forgot. Hang on one second. Nevada's map. Excuse me. I'm not perfect on these maps, but it's a D+2, D+4. I do think that the D+4, you know, tilt them, but I do think that Republicans might be able to flip the seat if I can characterize it. And this is what I have the House at the moment. Republicans are at 203 seats, so with Florida's boost, I think 20. Uh, yeah, with they're expected to vote for legislation on this tomorrow. I'm making the video on Wednesday, April 20th. So I do think that, especially with Missouri's boost, and then Republicans probably will get a seat in New Hampshire. So if that's 21, do the math, 21. So it's like a 20-8 map in Florida, 2-6 map in this. So that's 26, 27. So if you do the math, 27 plus 3, my math, they'll have 230 seats in a House by the end of redistricting and all this stuff. Now that's subject to change because like maps like this, maps like this, maps like this, these like gerrymandered states very well could be struck down and make redistricting much, much more interesting. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.